I don't think I've ever had a Football Manager save where playoff promotion means more than just going up to the next league. The future of Birmingham City relies on us getting in the Premiership. Hello and welcome to Club 3, episode 22 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Can't say we had the playoffs in the Championship as we try to get into the Premier League. As I said in the intro, not just Premier League promotion is on the line for Birmingham here. We are in the brown sticky stuff when it comes to the mud. If we have a look at the inbox, we've had this dreaded email come through. It said the board would like to make it clear the serious financial state of the club it finds itself in. The club is 69.05 in debt, with losses of £784,000 last month. It's an unsustainable financial position, and if extra funds cannot be found, then the prospect of the club entering administration in the near future is a real possibility. So we need the money from the Premiership to strive off anything administration wise, keep the club running. If we have a look at the finances, we are currently £8 million in the red. We do have £500,000 in the transfer budget at the minute. Well, I say £500,000, £680,000 is in that transfer budget, but that's going to be taken away from us because of our financial problem. Wages wise, they're only going to give us £246,000 next year. We're currently operating at £293,000, so that's just shy of 50k less. If we have a look at the debts, the club did take out a £7.5 million loan when Tony Fernandez took over as the chairman. You know Tony Fernandez, who wasted a lot of money when he was at QPR. He's now wasting money now he's with us. So on top of the chairperson loan and the director loan we've got this one here, which totals up to £61 million. That is just shy of 500k a month. So over the total, that's nearly £6 million we're spending there. The wage budget as well, that's going to be up around £15 million as well. So you're looking at £21 million before you factor in anything else like the academies and stuff like that. So let's say it's £30 million a year to run this club, and yeah, we are in trouble. So let's move on to the more positive things that are happening, the on-the-field stuff, where we take on Hull in the playoffs. We haven't beaten Hull in the last two games. They beat us 2-1 and 5-1 in the league this season, so hopefully we can beat them and then get ourselves into that final. The team we are putting out there today in the first leg is Hogarth in goal, a back four, Bagan, Holzman, Burns and Sessegnon, Garrett at the base midfield, James and Bowers in front of him, Anderson on the left, Volpato on the right and Blackburn up front. First highlight of this match is with Hull. Goalkeeper plays it into defence, working it up the middle, now shifting it over to that left hand side. As long as we can keep him out there, I'll be happy. We stepped across and won the ball. It's Volpato. As he looks to run down the centre, he releases Blackburn, who's in the box with his first time shot. We are 1-0 up. 38th goal of the season for him. I don't know if that's going to count to his league goals as well, but we are 1-0 up inside 23 minutes. Half time, just the one notable contribution so far. Robbie Blackburn putting us in the lead on 23 minutes. Going to send the boys out again for the second half. No changes so far. I'm happy with how they're performing. We'll probably wait to the hour mark, maybe 65 minutes before we make any changes. We've got a free kick here. Sessegnon on this one on the left hand side. Two men in the wall for Hull. He floats it in towards that back post. Finley Burns. Oh, what's happened with that one? Are we giving away a free kick somehow? I guess it must have been a foul as Finley Burn puts his head across. Hull with a free kick of their own. That gets floated in. Hogarth saved it. No, it's not. It's gone over. I thought Hogarth got his hand to it. Triple substitution at the 65-minute mark. Ryan Davis, Darko Gyabi and John Jaws comes on for Edwin, Sessegnon and Garrett. 20 minutes left to go. We are still 1-0 up. We're holding on at the moment. Hull haven't really mustered any decent attack at us just yet. They had that one shot just for the substitutions that went over. It's looking like we are going to be winning this game and taking a 1-0 lead at the moment to St Andrews. We need this really for the continuation of us here at Birmingham. I can't see myself being here if the club's going to be in administration. They're going to get rid of Blackburn. They're going to get rid of Volpato. They're going to get rid of Finley Burns. They're going to get rid of all the assets at this club, leave us with absolutely nothing as they try to balance the books. We've got 10 minutes left to go. We're going to make a couple of more substitutions in a minute. Bagan and Bowers are coming off. Forrester's come on to play at left back, and Lafluente has come on into midfield. We've got 5 minutes left to go. I think we're just going to hang on to this 1-0 lead we've got at the moment. We're not going to push for anything more. I don't want the boys to push for anything more either. Just hold strong, take them to a St Andrews, and then beat them convincingly there. We got about a minute left, plus whatever the ref wants to put on. There's been no real events. We've got 3 minutes. I guess that's for the substitutions. Coming up to the last minute of that time now. Just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. It's been an uneventful game, really. Just that, the goal from Blackburn and the two highlights that we had in the second half. There we go, full-time whistle, 1-0 to us. We go to St Andrews, where we look to beat the Hull convincingly and get to Wembley for that final. Second leg of the semi-finals in the playoffs. Team we're putting out there to get us into that final is Hogarth in goal. A back four of Bagan, Forrester, Burns in Sessegnon. Galbraith at the base of midfield. Lafluente and Bowers in midfield. Anderson on the left, Volpato on the right. And Blackburn up front. The attacking three that start pretty much every game. Well, okay, maybe John Jules starts on that left sometimes instead of Anderson, but at the moment this is the three that's dragging us to where we need to be, hopefully dragging us to a final. We've got the ball on our right hand side, look, the left hand side, no, it is the right hand side, sorry. Finley Burns, a free kick on the right hand side, plays it up into Sessegnon, gives it back to Burns. We've got 6 minutes on the clock. It looks like we're going to be launching an attack. Volpato on that right hand side. He's got Blackburn in the box if he can use him. Doesn't need him. Puts it under the goalkeeper. We take a 1-0 lead. 2-0 on aggregate. We're trying to book this place in the final early in this match. We'll be taking on West Brom if we do get into the final. A second City derby at Wembley with a shootout for the Premier League. Hull come at us down their left hand side at the moment. Just need to put a little bit of pressure on. We do. We forced the cross in. Ball's been played into centre. They've made a hash of it. Bagan gets it clear. Throw in for Hull on their right hand side. Working it in towards the centre now. Going back into their defence. We seem to be having every one of their players marked at the moment. Just need to watch any runs. We haven't watched. Well, we have watched that run. Bagan's come across. Gives it to Hogarth. We just don't want to do anything fancy at the moment. Just get the ball clear. We do. We get it forward up to Blackburn. Blackburn's head is towards goal. It's just no one's there to run onto it. He's the man that needs to be running onto those. It's Hull launched the ball forward again. Bagan's there, got it. Trying to find Anderson. Has he won the ball? No, he hasn't. He's won this ball though. Rides the challenge. Puts it into the box. Bauer's head is over. We've got a corner. Bagan's putting this one in. Last time we had a corner, we hit the crossbar. Finley Burns heads over. It's good effort. We're trying to get that second goal just to settle this match. I know Hull need 2 to get themselves back into it, 3 to win it, but a third goal for us will definitely kill the match off. So Hull have got to throw in. They've lost the ball. Lafluente's got this ball in the centre now. The only forward advancing player is Anderson, and he tries to find him, but Anderson's not alert enough. Hull usher the ball back to their goalkeeper. Launching it long, trying to find their striker. That head from Forrester's back into Hogarth as we try to go again. Over to Finley Burns now. Bowers releasing Volpato. He's got Sessegnon. It's a nice first touch pass there from him. He needs to find a pass, not a shot. He does into Blackburn, and it's over the bar. That's not like Blackburn. Normally he's so clinical with those chances. Finley Burns with a free kick into Bowers. Back to Galbraith. Burns, Bowers. It's just staying at the centre at the moment. Now we shift it onto that right hand side with Sessegnon. Sessegnon puts the ball into the box towards Blackburn, and Blackburn's head is wide. Hull put this ball into the box. We've got it clear. It looks like we've given away a penalty. No, it's not. It is a red card for Hull City right at the end of this first half. Too aggressive in the box. There goes the half-time whistle. We're 1-0 up, and we are a player up on them as well. I think we can afford to go positive now on the mentality. We'll give this to the boys. We'll make a substitution as well. Bowers is absolutely knackered, or at least he was knackered. We'll bring Gyabi on for him. And then we will change this to positive. Take advantage of the extra man and just try and kill this match off in the second half. Throw in for Hull on their right-hand side. Floating it into the... They're trying to float it in towards the back post. They can't find any of their players. Our clearance was at a Hull player, but Volpato's come away with the ball. He's down that right-hand side. Blackburn's offside at the moment. He creeps back into an onside position. Into Galbraith. Slides it across to Lafuente. It just loops up off the whole player. We have a corner. Going to aim this ball at Finley Burns' head. Hopefully he can put that into the back of the net. In it comes. Finley Burns on the ball. And it is wide. Double substitution. Louis Holzman comes on for Burns at the back, and John Jules comes on for Edwin on the left-hand side. Sessegnon with a throw and gives it to Guyabby, who's picked up a knock. He'll be the next player to come off. Ball gets floated into Blackburn. He hits the inside of the post. We've not said that for a while. Hull with the ball, left-hand side. Guyabby steps across to get the ball. Doesn't look too tired at the moment. Plays it into Blackburn. Back to Galbraith. Guyabby releases Blackburn. He's in the box. Puts it wide. Just not his clinical self today. Normally he tucks away any effort that he has. Final two substitution. James comes on for Volpato. And Garrett comes on for Blackburn. Lafuente's gone up front. Garrett into the Mazzala role. We've got 10 minutes left to go. Again, we're hanging on to a 1-0 win. 2-0 on aggregate. This will be enough to see us go to Wembley to take on West Brom for that place in the Premier League. Got about 3 minutes left to go. Got some tired players on the pitch. Sessegnon, Bagans, both knackered. Into time added on, we've got 4 minutes of that. It's been a good win for us. I just wish we had more shots on target. 2 on target is not enough out of the 29. There goes the 4-time whistle. We book our place at Wembley. Second time we're going to Wembley this season. We take on West Brom. My record at Wembley in the playoffs, in fact, my record at Wembley in general is terrible. We've only won there once. So let's see what we can do. Can we get in the Premiership? Can we keep the club afloat? Championship playoff final time. Win this, we're in the Premiership. Sorts out our financial problems for now as well. So the team we're putting out there to hopefully solve those issues is Hogarth in goal, back four of Higgins, Garrett, Burns and Sessegnon, Galbraith at the base of midfield, James and Bowers in front of him, Anderson on the left, Volpato on the right and Blackburn up front. I did check to see whether the playoff goals count towards the league goals as well. They do. So if Blackburn gets 2 goals in this match, he will be the top goal scorer for the championship. Come on boys, we're at Wembley. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. Get into the Premiership as well, which is not what we planned, was it, for the 5-year plan here? It was to win League 2, win League 1 and stay in the Championship within 5 years. We are going to be getting ahead of ourselves if we go in the Premiership. Fingers crossed we can do it. West Brom have the ball, their goalkeeper, they lump it forward, trying to find their striker. Finley Burns has come across and plays it into Sessegnon. He receives the ball back. There's no options moving around at the moment. Galbraith's got a little bit of space, plays it into Bowers. Bowers to Blackburn. Blackburn over to Sessegnon. Gives it to Volpato, who's got space on the right hand side. There's no one in the box. Oh, Blackburn's got it. It's a good save from the keeper. And West Brom get the ball clear. From that, we got the throw in. Sessegnon trying to find one of our players, can't find it and gives it away. West Brom get it clear. They now come down their right hand side. They step it across. Anderson's managed to win the ball back, muscles the player off the ball, gives it to Higgins. Galbraith's been muscled off the ball though, but wins the ball back. It's just a lot of shoulder challenging, trying to win the ball at the moment, jockeying for positions. Garrett gives the ball to Higgins. Higgins gives it to Galbraith. We need to launch it forward. Boys, create some space, create some avenues for our players, man. Burns into Bowers, up to Sessegnon on that right hand side. He's got 3 players crowding around him. He's lost the ball. And now we're crowding around the players. They've turned, given it back to their defence. They've just ran past 3 of our players there. Got space on that right hand side. Hopefully this isn't going to result in a goal for West Brom. He's on the touchline. Right to the byline. There goes the head in. Hogarth can't get to the ball. West Brom take the lead. 18 minutes on the clock. This is going to be huge for the West Brom fans as well, especially beating local rivals for that playoff spot. We want that bragging right. We want that money. Free kick for West Brom. Puts in towards the box. It's been headed towards the back post and we've conceded the second. What are we doing? What have we done? I can see us not winning this now. I really can. Although we got the ball with Garrett now. Garrett's got it on the ball, just little tippy tap in with the ball at the moment. Gives it to Anderson. Gives it back to Galbraith. Sessegnon's got 3 on that right hand side. He's got an option in the box. He can find him. He goes to Bowers. Bowers with the shot. He hits the crossbar. Blackburn tucks it away. 39th goal of the season. 38th in the league. It won't count though. He's offside. I got my hopes up there. We're going to get one back straight after West Brom had scored. It hasn't happened. We've got a throw in. Higgins on the left-hand side gives it to Garrett. It's a bit congested at the moment. Gives it back to Higgins, who's given the ball away, trying to find Anderson on that left-hand side. Well, Blackburn steps across to win the ball. Can he get a shot off? He does, but he skies it. He absolutely balloons the shot over the bar. West Brom have the ball for the first highlight of this second half, launching it up onto their right-hand side. We haven't come away with the ball, and they've got some space still on the right-hand side. Garrett comes across to get it. Hogarth clears it. It's not to any of our players. They've got it in the box. As a shot, 3-0 down. I think I'll get my coat and go now. West Brom 3, Birmingham 0. West Brom are looking like they're going to the promised land, getting all that money from the Premiership. We haven't even turned up today. I mean, look at the ratings. Our best player on the pitch is on a 6.7. And that's Bowers and Volpato. Everyone else is playing absolutely dreadful. Triple substitution then. Lafluente comes on up front. John Jules goes to the left. And Holzman comes on at the back for Garrett. 25 minutes left to find 4 goals to win the match. 3 to equalise it. I can't see it happening personally. I think this is the end. I really do. We've got the ball with Garbrive trying to release Lafluente. I think he's in an offside position. Volpato gives it to James. It loops up. It's straight into the keeper's arms. He wasn't offside by the looks of things. Final 2 substitutions. Forrester comes on and so does Gaiabu. We got 3 minutes left of this game. I am deflated, if I'm totally honest. Losing this here, though we've had a shot which West Brom have comfortably saved from their goalkeeper, and they launched the ball forward, trying to find their 4th. This will be humiliating if they do beat us 4-0. They put the shot over. I did think that was going to go in the way he like bicycle kicked it then. 3 minutes of time added on at the end of this match. We have played absolutely rubbish. My curse of coming to Wembley and losing continues. We only won the once. There we go. 3-0 to West Brom. We're not going to the Premiership this year. We'll say that to the boys. Say we are disappointed because they didn't turn up. For whatever reason, they didn't turn up today. West Brom have clinched that playoff spot, that promotion spot, the final promotion spot to the Premier League. Yeah, we are struggling. Yeah, we've made a little bit of money. We're 2.6 now in the red. That was 8 million. That's only going to get worse though, isn't it? And I think we're going to be heading towards administration. I think we're going to be heading towards me coming out of this club as well, because if they sell any of the key players, it's going to hamper what I want to do, and I can't see myself with a future at the club for that. So, disappointment not to get in the Premier League, but we'll see what happens with the season review. If you guys enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you very much for watching.